almost 7 o'clock and I've barely filmed anything today. So I'm really sorry about that. Today at work was kind of just a really busy day. So I didn't really have too much to film. Anyway, so you guys know how on Pinterest there's all these different blogs that kind of tell you, oh, do these 10 things and you'll be happier, and do these 10 things to be more productive. There's a whole bunch of that crap on Pinterest. If you've been on Pinterest, even for 5 minutes, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, I think I was reading, maybe it was like Refinery 29 or something like that, a blog like that. And someone found the 10 YouTube commandments. So basically they probably, I don't really know if this is true, I might be making this up, but they cross-reference all those 10 things to do to be more productive lists and made the Pinterest commandments. So it's things like, don't hit snooze on your alarm clock, make your bed every morning, spend 10 minutes a day cleaning up. I can't remember them all right now, but I'm gonna insert a clip right here. So this week I am doing the Pinterest challenge, or Pinterest commandments. And I started it this morning. I didn't hit snooze, which is so unlike me because I usually hit snooze about 3 or 4 times. It's really bad. I've worked it into my routine so that I know what time my first alarm needs to go off in order for me to wake up at the right time. I made my bed this morning. You'll have seen a quick little time lapse of me doing the dishes and kind of cleaning up the kitchen this morning too. One of them is don't skip or work out 3 times a week. Don't skip Mondays. So I'm gonna go home and work out. And yeah, so I'm gonna try and do that for the whole week. Maybe not on the weekends, but definitely during the work week. Just see what kind of difference it makes in my life, if any. Oh, it is real dark. Okay, sorry, completely unrelated to what I was just saying, but now I have lights. So I found out the name of the YouTube tag. It's called the Get to Know Me tag. So I'm gonna do probably about 10 to 15 questions. Kind of gonna sit down right when I get back to my apartment. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna go work out. So that's kind of my plan for tonight. I will see you in a bit. See, I told you guys I made my bed. Well, looks like Finn messed it up. What's up, Alfie? Ed. Hey, what's up? Okay, so I made it home. You can see my bed is made. I didn't lie. Okay, Finn, that's that's enough. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna do the Get to Know Me tag, just because, like I said in yesterday's video, if you don't already follow me, you should, that I feel like I haven't been talking about anything personal, so I just kind of want to get that out there and kind of tell you a little bit about me if you don't know me already, if you're not one of my friends who subscribes to me or watches my videos, or if you just stumbled upon my video out of sheer luck. So this list has like 25 questions. I'm gonna try and zoom through them because I don't want this to end up being like another 15-minute vlog like it was yesterday. I'd rather not have a super chatty video. So the first question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Christine, so my full name is Ascia Christine Johnson. Sorry, I was playing with another dog at work today and Finn appears to be quite jealous. Okay, so yeah, that is my middle name. The next question is, share your favorite share your favorite subject in high school. So I am not in high school, but I think my favorite subject while I was in high school had to be calculus. Nerd alert, but not because I actually enjoyed calculus, but more because the teacher I had was known to be an extremely difficult teacher. We called her Miss G. I won't say her name just to protect her privacy, but she was Russian, had a thick, heavy Russian accent. It was great. But yeah, she was just known to be like one of the meanest and hardest teachers in my high school, but for some reason she loved me. I actually did really well in the class despite really not doing much of my homework, but two of the guys, they would always get their homework checked, even though we sat right next to each other. She would just skip over me and always check theirs. And I would never get like points off of my homework grade, you know how that works in high school. So I think calculus was my favorite. Sorry if you hear him, now he's running around. Okay, so the next one is my favorite song at the moment. So this one is going to be kind of biased because it is December, it is Christmas season. I have been so hooked on the Pentatonics Christmas album. It is just so good, like vocally, and it just really gets me in the spirit. I put it on every morning in the shower. Just starts off my day good. Starts off my day well. Something like that. Oh my gosh, the lighting is so bad. Have you ever traveled out of the country? And yes, I have quite a few times, but not nearly as much as I would like to. So I've been to Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, if that counts as out of the country, Bermuda, St. Thomas, I believe, Belize, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Ireland, Norway, Sweden, and the Netherlands, Amsterdam. So I think that covers it all. Out of all of those, I think Costa Rica and Amsterdam were by far my favorites. Costa Rica, I've been there twice, and I loved it both times. The first time I went when I was really little, and I got to go with my family. The second time I went just before my senior year of college or of high school, and I went with friends. So that was so much fun. And then Amsterdam, I went in 2011. I actually spent New Year's there. I went with my college swim team. We went on a training trip, which is fairly normal for swim teams to do. So that was unbelievable. Amsterdam is such a beautiful city. If you ever have the chance to go to Amsterdam, I highly recommend it. The next question is, do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one older brother. He is 29, no, 30? He might be 30. I think he's 30. So because he lives in Virginia, I don't get to see him nearly as often as I would like to. Maybe only once a year for a couple days at a time. But luckily, thanks to modern technology and social media, I actually talk to him almost every day. Although most of our communication is just sending back and forth dog videos or animal videos, but that's an A+ in my book. Okay, next question is, who are some of your favorite YouTubers? But I follow a lot of YouTubers. So some of my favorites are Alfie Days, obviously, you saw my little poster, Alex Wasabi, Laura DIY. I actually really started loving Jess and Gabriel Conti. They have a vlogging channel together, and then they each have separate channels. They are so awesome. I love their positivity and their watching their relationship, and they have the cutest little doggy named Milo, and I think that he would be such good friends with Finn. But yeah, those are just some of my favorite YouTubers. I also really love like the whole Buttercream gang, Mikey Pierce, Jack Maynard, Josh Peters, Joe Sugg, that whole lot. I also have been really into Saffron Barker's videos lately. She just seems so sweet, and for someone so young, she is so mature, and she's just really great to watch. All right, so the next question is, what are your favorite TV shows? Okay, so not lately, I literally just got into Riverdale, like these past couple weeks. I binge watched the whole first season in like 4 days or something like that, maybe even less. And then I caught up on the new season shortly after. I think there's only about 4 or 5 episodes. So I'm fully caught up on Riverdale. I'm fully like obsessed, completely in it. Another one that I really like is Madam Secretary. I just think she is such a great character. She's such a strong woman, and she always handles everything with so much grace and poise, and you know, it's just really great to see TV shows that bring that into their cast and their scripts. So I'm really loving that. Another show I like is Shark Tank. So I went to business school, and actually Damon John was, I don't even know what to call him. He was not like an ambassador, but he was like, oh, entrepreneur in residence. So he like quote unquote worked at my school. He came to my freshman orientation and gave a whole speech on FUBU and kind of talked about his background. So Shark Tank is one of my favorite shows because I love watching people pitch new products and kind of see how that whole process goes down. And it's really cool that they created a show to kind of showcase that and allow people outside of the business world to see how these sorts of things happen and how people raise money and build businesses together. So yeah, clearly I have varying shows. I also really like fun shows like Modern Family and Speechless. Those fun sitcoms, How I Met Your Mother, Friends, duh. Lastly, I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself and just like kind of the basic things. So if you're new, which you probably are because I have like 6 subscribers, my name is Ascia. I am 24 years old. Wow, that took me too long. I'm 24 years old. I live in Los Angeles, and I work for a company called Dimmock Records. It is a record label that was founded by Steve Aoki in 1996. Started out as kind of an indie punk label, and as Steve's interests and career evolved, we kind of focused a lot more on the electronic scene. So DJs and producers, things like that. I've gotten to work with a lot of artists that got me into electronic music. So my job is super rewarding, and like it's so crazy that I was able to turn a passion into a career. So basically what I do at Dimmock, I am the marketing coordinator. I deal with managers and artists on a day-to-day basis, working to promote the releases together. I make sure they have all the promo assets they need, and kind of work on a release plan with them to make sure that everybody's on the same page and that we're doing everything we can to promote the single or EP or album. That's kind of my main focus. I do have a lot of other one-off things that I do within the company, but just as a general overview, that's what I do. And I love it. I love working in music. That's the whole reason I moved to Los Angeles 2 years ago. I just packed up all my bags. Denny and I drove a car out here. I am so glad. I'm so happy to be in Los Angeles. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up. I think I've been talking for like 12 minutes now or something like that, which is a little bit too long. Sorry. But yeah, I hope that helps you guys kind of get to know me and understand who I am, where I come from, what I'm doing with my life. And if you have any more questions or something that you'd like to ask me, comment down below or tweet me or comment on my Instagram, something like that. And just let me know if there's something that you want to know about me. Yeah, I'm gonna go work out and then just relax. I think it's like 7:45 now, so yeah. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I'm gonna sign off now, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 5. Goodbye.